I have a slight question for you folks. Is it really worth it for somebody who's a winning G5 coach to take any of the power conference coaching positions? I mean, seriously. People are talking about, oh, Dan Mullen is wanting to get back into the game, and there's all these positions or there's these two positions that are open, and there will be more by the end of the year. If Dan Mullen is able to get UNLV to the point that they are as scary as they look as they can be, I seriously doubt that he's going to want to take a power conference position after what Florida did to him. You've got Virginia Tech, which has no resources, UCLA, which honestly, I don't know what kind of person would want to take over that dumpster fire that really doesn't have any resources. So why is it that you keep hearing about they keep going, oh, these group of five folks will move up? Dan Mullen's getting paid really good money. You don't think South Florida's paying Alex Stolish decent money now? Or going to be offering him decent money now? Jason Eck just got to New Mexico. He's got a long way to go, and if this season doesn't turn out right, he's probably not going to want to move until he gets it right. So, this silliness of G5 coaches need to automatically leave where they're at, I think that's just exactly what it is. It's silliness. But let's talk about that. Oh, and by the way, if you like talking college football, college sports, hit like and subscribe. Now, let's get into this topic.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
I am well aware that John Summerall wants to move up. He's the Tulane head coach for those of y'all that don't know it. Tulane's a really good school now. They put the money into it. They have put the heart into it. And everybody at Tulane's bought in. To the point that they played for the AAC championship last year. Yeah, they lost to Army, but that was a really good Army team. You're talking about a school at Tulane that wants to go back to being the dominant team they were back in the day. Ryan Silverfield, if you look at what he's doing at Memphis, wow. Memphis is always in the talks of, hey, they should be in the talk for the college football playoff now. They're, always winning games. They regularly beat power conference teams. Ryan Silverfield has Memphis at a scary level, and they have money and resources. You take a look at UNLV, money, resources. They brought in Dan Mullins exactly for what he is doing, which is winning games. And he's known for it. Okay, what he did at Florida, he wasn't winning national championships. That was the main reason they got rid of him. So you take a look at UCLA. It's a dumpster fire. I mean, big dumpster fire. Virginia Tech, not a dumpster fire, but honestly, they don't want to spend the resources. They're going to have to realize they're going to have to pay money. They're going to have to collect money. They're going to have to pay out money to be able to do what is necessary to have this become a power conference worthy team. And it doesn't just start with the coach. It's going to have to start with the AD. It's going to have to start with everybody above the AD. Seriously, there is so much that is going on there that has to be fixed before you even talk about getting a better head coach. UCLA is the same thing, but it's a dumpster fire. It's a media circus. You're in one of the biggest media capitals in the world. Who wants to take over a dumpster fire that isn't throwing the resources at the problem? Oh, and by the way, you're in one of the largest media places in the world where there's a camera literally on every corner. I mean, seriously, why would you want to take that job if you're Dan Mullen, Alex Golish, Jason Eck has been brought forward because he's such a popular name? You take a look at the coaches like Brian Newberry. Brian Newberry, if he was given more resources, would probably make a good head coach at a power conference school. But why? He's at a comfortable position. As long as he keeps coaching the way that he wants to coach and keeps winning, all he has to do is go to a bowl game. That is his main requirement. Oh, and win, keep Navy ahead of Army in the Army Navy competition. Jeff Monken, pretty much the same situation. Stay going to bowl games and try to get the lead in the Army Navy rivalry. That's all they have to do. Now, James Madison's coach, that guy's got people talking about him, but why leave James Madison for Virginia Tech? You're in a position where the school is taking care of your needs, both on the field and off the field, and there's very little headache, and you're winning, so your team's getting in the news on occasion. If you get things slightly better there, you might actually get a shot at the college football playoff. Not this year, but it could happen. You've got all these coaches out there that have really good spots. Why would they give that up? So you answer me that question. If these division or these power conference schools are so great, if Billy Napier has finally gotten rid of Florida, think about that for a minute. Who wants to follow him? Seriously, who wants to follow Billy Napier with all the headaches that are there? I'm sure that there are some folks, but you have the upper echelon group of 5 coaches. Other than maybe John Summerall, I can't imagine most of them want to move into the headache that is Florida. Not after what they did to Dan Mullen. And what other schools are out there? I mean, there are several other schools. Sam Pittman could be gotten rid of this year, especially if they lose to Memphis. If they lose to Memphis in this coming up game, I can guarantee you that one is going to be, his job is pretty much going to be gone at that point. You've got several of these schools, Northwestern, like say they got rid of the head coach at Northwestern. I don't remember what his name is and I ain't going to look it up. But if they get rid of him and they decide, oh, we're going to make a better team, because Tulane just went in there and cleaned their clocks. They haven't had a good football team there in a long time. And if they decide to hire somebody, who wants to go to Northwestern? Think about that. Every time you hear these people talking about, oh, they're going to bring in Josh Heupel coming to Tennessee, we got lucky. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got lucky that Josh Heupel was willing to come to Tennessee. That being said, how many of these coaches do you think are wanting to go into dumpster fires? Tennessee was a dumpster fire, but it was a dumpster fire that just needed to be put out, and the bones and the foundation, check the foundations, and oh, most of the foundations are decent. Most of the structure's decent. We just had other issues. He comes in and sees that and goes, okay, I'll do it. Florida should be the same way, but they've got a lot more drama than what Tennessee had. UCLA is nothing but drama. Who would want to go into that drama? Who would want to go into Virginia Tech right now when you aren't going to get the resources you need? Think about all that. When you hear them start screaming, oh, this name will want to come because it's a power conference. I'm beginning to think, no, they won't. Most of these group of 5 schools are starting to become very competitive. Not all of them, but there are enough of them that's becoming competitive that it's going to be awful scary when you have to face these schools from now on. There's a difference between the Trent Dilfers and the John Summeralls. There really is. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.